saw the strength of women in general in Miller's play from the beginning. This play is built on a foundation of female strength. What the director does with the female characters is the difference. I've inverted a triangle of lead characters, and I've put Elizabeth and Abigail on either end, and John at the peak, but inverted in that triangle. The power is shifted through this. We are looking at John through these two women. To bring this to life through dance, we had the opportunity to build a before story, to show where they came from and to show where they got to.
Elizabeth is married to John Proctor and is very dedicated to him and to their marriage. She is a strong woman. You see her trying to rebuild her trust in the marriage again. Because of the way that this has been approached, and you do get that backstory, that little bit extra, you have a much clearer understanding of why Elizabeth is the way she is.
Abigail is really the antagonist of the story. I look back at when I was young, nothing mattered about how you felt. I really want the audience to understand that her actions are driven by the fact that she's a vulnerable young girl.
I had a really fertile ground with this play to dig deeper and find more facets and aspects within the depth of each of these women. It was very important for me to show these two female characters, starting perhaps, if not in a positive, in a neutral way. Abigail with innocence, the moral compass of Elizabeth. We're seeing strength first, and then we spiral into what the Crucible becomes. I strove to find a depth in these characters that perhaps is not in the written word, but it is definitely there. What we get to do in dance is we get to make that depth bloom.
I'm really able to use the movement to show her journey. It's nice to be able to get into the stuff about humans that, it's not so nice. They are such raw emotions.
Helen's choreography, the emotions create the movement more than the other way around. I've learned in the rehearsal process, and still learning actually, to not act the characters, but just be.
There is body language in our everyday movement. What dance offers is that is amplified. In a solo called Abby Rages, we get to see her almost evolve into something that's more monstrous in nature. All of her rage and anger comes out physically. In Elizabeth, when she discovers the affair, we get to see physically what she is going through. It is portrayed through the movement, and I think that is something that only dance can offer.